Hey guys, my name is Jhalisa John, and if you're watching this video, then you must be looking for business ideas to start in 2021 and beyond. But before I share the 7 great small business ideas I have with you, I want to ask you to follow me over on Instagram because I share a lot of tips on how to use social media to build your personal brand and do storytelling, content marketing, and all that good stuff, right? So now let's jump into this video why you are all here. Now, if you've been looking for ideas on how to start a small business for a while now, I'm pretty sure you would have come across other YouTube videos or blog posts or TikTok videos where people are talking about Alibaba, and they're saying it's, oh my god, super easy, all you have to do is go to Alibaba, search for a product, and then drop ship it or purchase it in bulk and whatever, right? And what most people tend to forget to mention in those videos is one of the cons, or the biggest con about using Alibaba, and that is minimum order quantity. Now, when you go on Alibaba and you try to buy something, there's a minimum amount you are required to purchase. And the thing is, that minimum amount tends to be in the thousands depending on the product that you're trying to buy. So for example, let's just say you want to start a skincare brand and you want to buy sheet masks. Now, something like that is going to be anywhere between 1 cent to about, let's say, $1 per unit. And because it's so cheap, the minimum order quantity might be about 10,000. So if you do 10,000 by $1 or 10,000 by like 1 cent, it comes up to quite a bit of money, right? And the thing is, most young adults don't have that much money to invest in a business and purchase that amount of quantity. Like, most people who are starting out don't even have a follower base that is in the tens of thousands to sustain that business. So if you buy 10,000 sheet masks to start off and you don't even have any followers yet, like, you just spent $10,000 on some sheet masks and you have no one to sell it to, right? So I just think Alibaba is great for some things, but for a young person who is just starting out, who hasn't had a business before, anything like that, the minimum order quantity is what is going to make or break you. And I have an alternative for you guys that I have personally used, and that is Fashion Go. Now, Fashion Go is an LA based wholesale marketplace, and if you've ever heard about Fashion Go before, it may have been in the context of somebody talking about an Instagram boutique or women's clothing store, because that is what they are primarily known for. They're known for selling women's clothing. But I want to let you know that there are tons of other things that you can purchase from Fashion Go, and I want to share 7 different business ideas that you can start by purchasing things from on Fashion Go. What I love about Fashion Go is that their minimum order quantity is very, very low. For some items, the minimum order quantity is literally 1, and for other things it can be anywhere from 6 to about 10. Like if you're buying shoes and jeans and stuff and they have different sizes, then you're required to buy all of the sizes. But the minimum order quantity on Fashion Go compared to Alibaba is a lot less, and that's why I think Fashion Go is such a greater alternative for young adults who are just starting off in their first business and don't have that capital to buy thousands of products on Alibaba. Okay, so we're going to talk about the 7 different businesses you can start from home right now in 2021 if you purchase things from on Fashion Go. Now, business idea number 1 is a kids clothing store. Now, you can start an online clothing store selling kids clothing, anywhere from babies to big kids, right? On Fashion Go, there are a lot of vendors that sell kids clothing specifically. You can find things for newborns, 6-month-old, 12-month-old. They even have accessories, shoes for kids, and all of that good stuff. So if you are a parent or if you love kids and you've always wanted to start a kids clothing store, then You don't need to go to Alibaba and buy thousands of products. You can literally sign up for Fashion Go and start by buying 3 to 6 pieces. Different vendors have different minimum order quantities, but it's nowhere near in the thousands like on Alibaba. So business idea number 2 using Fashion Go is a men's clothing store. So on Fashion Go, there are many vendors that focus on men's clothing, boxers, socks, t-shirts, graphic tees, crew neck sweaters, and a host of other things. Business idea number 3 is obviously a woman's clothing store. That is what I have. That is what I purchase when I go on Fashion Go. I purchase clothes for my clothing store, and I've had this clothing store since I was like 21, and I've always purchased through Fashion Go. Should I say I've only ever purchased through Fashion Go, and they have so many vendors. Like, there's so many different styles of clothing you can purchase. So let's just say you want to have a woman's clothing boutique that focuses solely on swimwear, right? You can do that. Or you might want to have a women's clothing boutique that focuses solely on workwear or professional attire. You can do that. Or maybe you want your store to focus on like club wear or things you might wear to brunch, or really fancy, high quality, designer looking pieces. Like, they have all that. On Fashion Go, there's a section they have where they have premium brands. Premium brands are sort of like designer brands, but it's not anywhere near like Dior, Gucci, or that type of stuff. It's more like high quality clothing from legitimate brands, right? I hope that makes sense. So you have things that are more on the affordable end, and that you might find on like Fashion Nova, Pretty Little Thing, and stuff like that. And then you have higher quality pieces on the premium side of Fashion Go. You have amazing brands like Latisse, which is my absolute favorite. You have Hera Collection. Who else? Luxel. A lot of great brands. So when you have a woman's clothing boutique, there are different types of boutiques. That's what I'm trying to explain to you guys. Like, you don't have to like put yourself in one mold or one category. There's so many different things you can do, right? You could even have your store focus on fitness, right? And you could literally sell like gym clothes, exercise clothes, yoga clothes, and all that stuff, and source all of your products from Fashion Go. Right, so business idea number 4 that you can start simply by using Fashion Go is an accessories store. There are tons of accessory vendors on Fashion Go. You could sell earrings, rings, bracelets, watches, handbags. There's so many accessories, right? And your store could literally be like a handbag store where you only sell handbags, or you can literally only choose to sell rings. I was scrolling through TikTok the other day and I saw a girl. She has a store and literally all she sells are rings, like costume jewelry rings that look really, really good. I'm like, oh my god, that is genius. She literally just carved out a niche for herself and she's only selling really amazing rings. And I think it's brilliant, right? So not because you have an accessory store, that means you have to sell every single type of accessory. You can even sell hair accessories alone, like bonnets, what do you call those things? Scrunchies, clips, hair scarves. The options are endless. Right, speaking of endless options, business idea number 5 is a shoe store. Yes, you can also find shoes on Fashion Go. So you can sell women's shoes, men's shoes, kids' shoes, or you can choose to sell only one category of shoes, women's shoes or men's shoes or kids' shoes. Or you can mix them all and just be one big shoe store, right? You can even sell different types of shoes. Like, you could have casual shoes or sneakers or dressy shoes. So many options, so many different ways your business could be set up and different personas you could be targeting with a shoe store. Right, business idea number 6 is a tech store. So So if you're into cell phone cases, chargers, speakers, any type of technology, you can also find those things on Fashion Go, right? So you can sell chargers, you can sell pop sockets, and all of these great things. That's just another amazing business idea. Business idea number 7 is a beauty supply store. So remember in the beginning I was telling you guys, like, if you were to buy face masks from on Alibaba, you're going to buy, or you're going to need to buy at least 10,000 from a particular vendor, or 5,000, right? On Fashion Go, I think the minimum order quantity on some of these face masks are like 5, right? And they have really great Korean brands. Now, if you know anything about sheet masks, then you know that you want the sheet masks that are made in South Korea, because those ones are the actual legit ones, and Korea is like the plug for face masks, right? So there are a lot of great brands that you see in like Sephora and Revolve and Nordstrom and stuff. You can go and purchase directly from them on Fashion Go, and the minimum order quantity is low. You can also sell things like combs, brushes. If you're into makeup, there's makeup brushes. They also have like drugstore makeup brands. So they have like Profusion. They have, I'm sorry, I don't know the name because I'm not that into makeup, but what do you call it? So they have like concealer and palettes and all of these different things that you can find for your beauty supply store. And again, guys, the minimum order quantity is very, very low, and it will be very easy for you to start your small business, right? So as a bonus idea, a bonus business idea number 8 that you can start is one big department store or a variety store selling a mixture of all of these things. And I think personally that's the direction that I'm headed. Like when I started out, I was solely focused on doing women's clothing, and then I slowly added accessories, and then I had kids, so I want to do a kids section, and now I want to get my brand to a point where I'm selling everything that I love, from home decor, kids clothing, shoes, fashion, beauty, and all that good stuff. So those are all of the businesses that you can start right now using Fashion Go as your source instead of Alibaba. Now, before you can get access to Fashion Go, you are required to register. Upon registration, they will ask you for a few documents, including the business registration for the name of your business, and they will also ask you for some other documentation, including receipts and stuff like that. So I have other videos where I walk you through step by step, and I tell you everything you need to sign up for Fashion Go and to make sure that you are successful. So be sure to check out those other videos. I also have a podcast that you guys should listen to. Visit JhalisaJohn.com/blog to read my blog posts, and you guys can also follow me on TikTok, Jhalisa John. Where else? And yeah, like this video, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in my next one, and I wish you a world of success.